Grocery shopping was painful. Oh. Perfect. Well, I say perfect. Not quite perfect, but it's okay. You're really loving the crash. Might have to catch up on your WOD. Can't just ask someone to put their hair back on. It's rude. Oh yeah. Right. He's singing by himself. We're heading back. See if we can find some salt so I can cook some more meat. Struggling to keep your eyes open? That's understandable. Have you considered a cold shower or going for a walk or at least do something that keeps you a little bit busy? Angeline's Aromatics.
Feel free to look around. We have a
Struggling to keep your brain working.
Angela's Aromatics.
Yes, Angeline.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone. Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop.
A fop?
Not planning any trouble.
Yes, of course I'm not planning any trouble, you
You're
racist.
a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
Yep.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news. We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
Let's see what you got.
Interested in my potions and ingredients?
Indeed. Well, it depends. Frostbite venom. The potent ones are better. A little bit better, but you get those at least. Thank you.
No spleen while you're here, outsider. All right then.
Get away, you racist. Racist bastard. Ornstein and Smough. That's a rough encounter. Wake up, Scoot Command. Yeah, you should. Currently building out the organizers. Nice. That's why they have clothes.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
It's a backup. Might need to occasionally give you a kick. See if you're still awake. Yeah. See what I can do. Hello.
Aaron said you got here just... Of course.
Tracker. 37 Septim. That's not much.
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
You'll add a wake-up scoot command that shouts at you, has loads of air horns and plays over the Vengabus.
Take a look.
The good old Vengabus. Health regeneration. Oh, that's nice. You have 66 backpacks. And 66 of that as well. Bloody hell. Not your best seller, huh? How much is that? That's a lot. Okay. Now that I have 120 dwarven. Oh. Never mind.
I've got my eye on you.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. I'm quite attractive. Keep your eyes on someone else, please. You have died twice. For whom is the Venga bus coming? For whom the Venga calls? Oh, tolls.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Sure.
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed, what no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery? I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed.
Wait. Oh, I can no longer report him, I guess. Right. Oh yeah, hang on. Where was? Oh yeah, that was over there. Okay, good. Let's see. I want to find this one. Seems to be a little bit of a sweeter mission. Well, we have ads coming up. I don't want to leave Solitude just yet, so I'm gonna keep exploring for a bit. Oh, hello there. Run into that guy all the time. How do we find all this, though? Not good to know exactly where that is. Could be in this castle, maybe. Have I still not eaten anything? There we go. That's a better. Blue Palace. Oh, I've gone too far. Okay, never mind. When am I starting Baldur's Gate 3 again? Ah, it's tempting. But I would probably just mess around with it off stream because I'm not even sure I would do a full playthrough. But I don't know. I also have Persona 5 Royal and Metaphor to play, so I'm not sure I have time. Where could all this be? Where are you?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Me. Temple of the Divines. Yes, I'm not sure I have time to stream Baldur's Gate 3 at least. But I'm tempted to download it and just jump in and play it a little bit every now and then.
Legend, could you? The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Hmm? Ah, yes. That once held the shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. The Dominion recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god. Talos was a great man and a great emperor, but that does not make him a god. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so.
You're eating good for RPGs. Persona 5 Banks and Metaphor has been great from what you've seen that play. Yeah, from the little I've seen, it looks really, really good.
Remind us of our place when we forget. I have to wonder.
And I was watching Lenia. Play Persona 5 Royal, and she loves that game. So it seems like it'll be a fun one as well.
I'm telling you, those rebels better not try coming to Hafengar. Generally posting information is need to know only. I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. Her daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area.
Party?
They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told.
You bastard. Why didn't you tell her already? Now I have to go tell her. Great. Lenya. Yeah. Lenya Siren.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. It's good to see a fresh face. You wouldn't have happened to come from Whiterun, would you? You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say? I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her. that this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service.
What? I didn't kill her. What the hell? Let's go look at clothes, because I want to see if they have anything nice. At Radiant Raiment.
Come in and
Radiant Raiment. What are you up to today, Chris?
Out of trouble, Khajiit.
Now that the worst part is done.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
You always insult people when you meet them.
It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned. You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raiment's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Ooh.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment. Thank you.
Keep an eye out for Stormcloak spies.
I guess I'm wearing this. And let's just go. And I guess we're doing some promotion. Some promotion work. As long as we're not attacked while we are just wearing this dress. Kitty!
Are you in trouble? Is that why you're hiding like that?
No, I'm petting the cat. Leave me alone, child. Kids are stupid. If I get the clothes nice and sweaty first, it'll be even better. Even better. Promotion of these clothes.
Huh?
Huh?
What? Have you come to visit the High Queen? Well, get in line. I've been waiting for weeks on account of that clumsy oaf of an executioner. Is that so? Well, maybe the Sandwalker was finally sober, because the execution I witnessed was a tribute to incompetence.
What the hell is his accent?
Cuts to slice off the head. The first cut being so poor it squirted blood all over a couple of elven dignitaries standing up front. I offered my handkerchief to the lady, as is custom, but instead she reached for my cloak and wiped the blood all over the fur.
What the hell is this voice acting? You could stop by Radiant Raiment and get a new one.
Peasants may be able to replace their tunic at the local haberdash, but I am a no-card of Sovngarde. 7 generations this cloak has been in my family. 7! A noble like yourself would understand. One of my ancestors strangled a bear to death with his bare hands to get this.
I don't understand this voice acting.
Been passed down from father to son ever since. It is irreplaceable. Well, she can start by hiring a real executioner and having him take Hoktar's head. Some land would be nice, like, say, Catalyst Farm or Dragon Bridge. It will likely take both to compensate me for my loss. And if it's true what the gods say, and the High Queen has no intention of seeing me, then perhaps I'll go talk to someone who will. In fact, I think I'll pay the Jarl of Windhelm a visit. I hear he actually values Nord heritage.
Do exclamation mark boss Tara. Otherwise he won't work.
What is it?
You have too many R's in your name.
Keep an eye out for Stormcloak spies.
Because of your accent. Hello?
Please don't interrupt the court.
Huh?
Please don't interrupt the court.
We need someone to investigate.
Sorry?
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
It's an easy mistake to make though.
My scrying has suggested nothing in the
It does say join in the sentence, only with the exclamation mark on the other side.
superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Must be dangerous, fighting all those undead. Heard you've killed quite a few recently.
Me?
Thank you, Jarl Elisif.
Undead?
What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well.
Everyone
You're dismissed.
Yay!
With the passing of my dear husband Torig, the weighty position of Jarl has fallen to me. Please direct questions to my steward. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
Add a variation where it'll also accept join. Not in my bot. I probably need to mix it up for that.
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by Radiant Raiment.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
Oh, okay.
No lollygagging. Divine's watching.
Then stop lollygagging then. Hello?
Jarl Steward.
Firebeard.
Business to tend
That's
to.
a cool name.
You talk to me. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace.
Best not cause any trouble on my watch.
The Blue Palace is an open...
If you've come to file another complaint, I won't deign to hear it. If my presence is that much of an issue, tell it to the steward. Everyone whines and moans about how loosely I flap my tongue, as if Thane Ericur's eccentric love life were not a matter of public knowledge. And for the last time, I am not a Thalmor agent here to destabilize the court. You're thinking of my terribly unfashionable twin sister, Nythriel.
Ooh, Nythriel.
Is Nythriel, and I am both an attendant of the court and someone worthy of your confidence.
What's so eccentric about Erikur's love life?
Well, let's just say Thane Erikur prefers to do his shopping in the dungeon rather than the marketplace. On some days, he'll even emerge with a sack that rattles so violently it betrays its contents as he walks. Although I think, and you didn't hear this from me, that Erikur isn't the one doling out the punishment. He strikes me as someone who likes to be bent over a chair with a gag in his mouth. His sister, on the other hand, is another story. No, I wasn't implying they perform these acts together. Although now that I think about it, how salacious. You, stranger, have a good eye. I wonder, is that from experience? When it comes to deviance, they do say it takes one to know one. What manner of skeleton do you keep in your closet? I promise it will be our little secret.
All lovers have their quirks. Mine happen to involve goats and Daedra. I tell you, but it would be like telling all of Nern.
Well, that wouldn't be such a terrible thing, would it? It would, at the very minimum, remove certain unwanted solicitors from contention. Unless your proclivities are so queer you'd rather not have them advertised. Now I am intrigued. For one, I'm an excellent listener. People are willing to divulge things to me without even taking into account whether I can provide sage advice. Second, I'm delightful to speak with. Not only do I have interesting rumors to share, but I can relate them in ways that spark your imagination. For instance, if I were to tell you Elisif trusts Folk Firebeard with everything, you would likely nod your head and praise the steward. Then we'd begin to dwell on the awkward silence that followed and proceed to start hating each other and ourselves for not being more interesting. Now, if I were to tell you that Jarl Elisif trusts Folk Firebeard with everything, and perhaps curl my lips into a smile, I imagine you would have little difficulty formulating a reply.
She sounds like she talks with my eyebrows emote.
I'm not a gossiper, just gregarious. I don't embellish. It's just the facts don't convey the spirit of what really happens. I'm not high maintenance, just high-minded. When I petition for funding for a party or festival, or new robes for the Thanes, I do so with purpose. Nobles cannot simply skulk around like common thieves. We must present ourselves in a fashion befitting our rank. Only because there's a misconception that gossip is harmful. Although granted, what I do isn't exactly for anyone's benefit but my own. Yet can you imagine how droll conversation would be without speculation? It would lose all its luster, its mystery and imagination. If I told you that Rogvir sabotaged Sorex's chances with Vivienne, you might be interested. But what if I told you Rogvir had a taste for men? Why, the story would have an entirely new twist, would it not? Such a scandal.
Which scandal?
My apologies. I didn't mean to presume. Oh, you'll find that there are many in Solitude who share your particular inclinations. Offhand, I know Yordis and Jaree might be interested. But there's a few others I suspect. Isley, for instance. She seems like the type. Some people say Yvette Sand too, but I'm not inclined to agree. I have a sense for these things that others don't.
All right.
I think an adventurer like you had the time to read.
All right. Well, she name dropped a few people. We could always, I guess, for dating purposes. I was gonna leave. People are so rude. So rude here. So nice and beautiful outside. The man who cried wolf. Where's this? It's not too far away. But Janessa is still injured.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty. Need something? Not my problem.
Okay then. Ruling's house. There is a house you can buy in Solitude. I wonder if it's this one. No, it can't be. No, this is... Ah, Yvette's son. Knock. Hello? No answer. Okay. I just want to know if
Yeah?
oh no, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, Proud Spire Manor. That's the one. That's the one you can buy. Solitude. In it. Yee. Vittoria Vici. I've already forgotten the names you told me that might be interested in dating. So, oh well. Yeah, my cat. Oh, we found a void cat today. Dragon Bridge has a black cat. Who are you then? Whoa.
Need something?
Vivienne.
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Thanks for wasting my time.
You are welcome. So polite. What a nice lady. What a nice young lady. Alright, frames are dropping again. And we have been going for 5 hours, so I think I will leave it here for today. But it was fun to be back. Fun to be back to Skyrim. It's been a couple of weeks since the last time, or a few weeks since the last time. Yeah. Our baby, a little boy baby. Yeah, we found a little boy baby today. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your days, everyone. We will find someone to raid as well. And more Skyrim in a week. And it'll be uploaded on YouTube over the course of a week, usually. It's fun to be back in Skyrim. I just hope it holds up. Because if we have to deal with a lot of dropped frames and stuff like that all the time, then it's not fun to watch, and it's not that fun to play either when it's this bad. So